Welcome everybody, this is Awestruck Beaver, and you're watching my first upload for what seems to be a very, very long time. I think it's got to be a good 3, 4, potentially even more years than that. But anyway, I'd like to first of all thank the new subscribers that I've been getting. It may not be many, but every single one of you I do greatly appreciate. The fact that a single comment on a video has caused me to gain subscribers is fantastic. It's very humbling, even if it is just more than a handful of people. But every single one of you who has subscribed over the past couple of weeks, I do really appreciate that. So you have the appreciation from the bottom of my heart. As you can probably tell, a little bit nervous. I haven't made a video, as I've said, for a good number of years now, so it's just going to be getting back into the swing of it and talking into a microphone and trying to make the content for yourselves as entertaining and engaging as possible, really. So now that I've got that little bit of rambling out of the way, I'm going to start by talking about an issue that, funnily enough, caused me to actually want to get back into making videos for the first time. So this video topic is going to be about the fat acceptance movement. So as a few of you may be aware, the comment that I made on Radal's channel regarding the fat acceptance movement, they to me are a very, how do I put this nicely, different. I don't particularly like the idea of what they are trying to achieve as their goals, so if we can start from like where the fat acceptance movement are. So as far as I'm aware, they are a group of, they don't generally have to be bigger people or fat people themselves, but they tend to be people leaning more towards the left of the political spectrum. And I will try to keep the political side of things out of it. I'll get there eventually. I'll try and keep that side out of it for the most part, but unfortunately, in respect of these things, it comes with the territory. But as I said, a lot of these people tend to be on the left of politics and expect everyone to sort of just accept them for how the way they are, which, on the surface, I think everyone should be accepting of everybody else. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, gay, bi, straight, doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, this is not really on that sort of level, is it? Let's be completely frank and honest here. So, these people are saying, oh, I'm fat, I'm proud, you should accept me for this. Yes, but however, what you have to think of it on the other side of things is that these people are essentially saying, I don't care about how big my body is. I don't care what I'm putting into it and what the damage is that I'm doing to my body. You need to accept that, and if you don't, you're a bigot. And that's normally one of the clapbacks that they tend to have for anyone that dares to even rise up and think, oh, I'm going to, say something that's going against the grain. No. If you say that, they're going to be coming back at you and saying, you're a bigot, you're this, you're that, you're fat phobic. That's the big one at the moment. But you're not really, though. Let's be completely frank. So as I said in my comment on Radal's video, I myself am fat. I am not a small bloke by any means of the imagination. I've always been big, I've always been fat. And has it caused me issues? Yes, in the past it certainly has. But as I've been getting a lot older, I say a lot older, as I've been, going from young, from a child to teenager, young adult to now an adult, I just honestly do not care anymore. I know that I need to do what I need to do to lose the weight and keep the weight off, more so than actually losing it in the first place. But I'll be doing that in my own time. And if people are going to get worried about that, I'm more than happy for them to say, look, I'm really worried about you, this, that and the other. But it's the way that we need to bring it across to these people that it's going to end up changing their minds. It's not so much it's no point saying to them, like, you're fat, because they already know that. What you need to try and do is get through to them on a level where you can say to them, look, I know that you're big, but you've got to consider your health aspect of it. You can't be you can't be 20, 21 stone. You can, but you can't. Obviously, everyone is different. Some people are 6'5", some people are 5'1". Being a different weight group, and your bodies are built differently as well. Like, I know people that are a lot taller than me and are a lot heavier than me, but because obviously of how tall they are, they don't carry the weight as much. Same as I know people who are a lot lighter than me, but because they are a lot shorter than me, they look a lot more dumpy. They look a lot more bigger. So the main thing I think that we need to do, I say we, if you ever get into an argument with these sorts of people, it's just, you've got to try to explain to them that you're not doing it out of any malicious intent or anything like that. You're simply doing it out of the fear of not wanting to really lose them. In fact, you don't want to lose them. How heartbreaking would it be to be, say, the mother or father or aunt, uncle, grandparents, daughter, son, the children? How would it feel to constantly be in worry of your friend or family over their health? Like, there is a couple members of my family who know someone that's very similar to this. However, he's an older bloke. He does not care about how big he's getting, but everyone worries about him. Every time that I visit them and speak to them on this particular subject, they always go on about saying, oh, he's 22 stone, 23 stone, and the fact that he can't even get up and down the stairs, that should be a point in your life when you think, nah, you know what, I've got to get this sorted out. Because that's not any way of living, is it? How can you call that an existence? Not being able to get up and down the stairs. And yet, according to these fat acceptance people, advocates, I guess you'd say, for them, it's them saying, well, you've just got to, you need to accept them. They are strong, they are beautiful, this, that, and the other. But they're not, though. They're putting their health at risk. It's not in a good way either. It's not like they're gaining weight for some odd reason. Like, there was a few comments on there that my comment, a comment to my comment, that said, oh, I'm trying to gain weight, and that's the other flip side. There are people out there that have a really, really hard time actually gaining weight. So I suppose really at the end of the day, what we need to get through, I say we, again, this is only if you ever get, actually speak to them or get into a debate with them without them screaming you down first, calling you a bigot and every other ism underneath the sun. But it's just talking to them and trying to motivate them and say, look, you're this big, we're worried about you. We don't want to see you in an early grave. And that should be hopefully a wake-up call to them. For them actually going, do you know what? I think I actually need to make a change. It doesn't have to be a big change to start with, There's the old axiom of don't run before you can walk. And I think in cases like this, that rings out true. There's no point in trying to all of a sudden change your life at the click of a finger, because it's not going to work. I can attest to that more than so. I've tried so many times in the past couple of years, especially since we've been in and out of lockdowns. I've been trying to lose weight by all of a sudden going, do you know what? I want to change the way that I'm doing this, and I'm going to do it now. And every single time that I've done that, it's fallen back on me, and I've gained the weight back. There was a very, very short amount of time when I was doing intermittent fasting, and the results were really, really good. I was losing weight like absolutely no one's business. However, what I must point out is that as soon as I came off of that intermittent fasting and decided, actually, do you know what? I want to maybe not do as much intermittent fasting, it just ended up coming back to bite me on the backside, because all that weight that I had lost all of a sudden came flooding back. So I don't know what we can say here really, but as far as I'm aware, or as far as I'm really concerned, it's just a case of you just need to get through to them on a level where they can understand that, you know, you're only looking out for their well-being. You're not doing it out of any malicious intent by saying, oh, you're really fat. It's just a case of getting it through to them really, and I suppose one day it will eventually work, because if they don't listen to you, or they refuse to listen to you, it's just going to end up with them being in a early grave, isn't it? And it's not something that I really want to think about for anyone. I don't care whether they're, you know, some psychotic quote unquote lefty loony or that lot. You know, at the end of the day, they don't deserve to die because of their idiocy. You know, it's just a case of we need to look after them. Anyway, I apologise for all the rambling. It's going to be a bit of a rambly rant video. I'm thinking this might be the format I go for the next while or so. But once I do get into the swing of things, getting more used to talking into the microphone and everything else like that, then I might start going for more scripted videos. But I think at the moment I'm actually enjoying just getting things off my chest, and it's not coherent, and this is going to be a very, very badly put together video, but you know, we all have to start somewhere, don't we? And I'm just hoping that this will at least, you know, put my point across, rather than say just doing anything else really. But anyway, I'll leave the video here now. It's gone on for a fair few minutes now, so thank you very much for listening to me rant and ramble for the past 12 to 13 minutes. Hope you all have a great rest of the day wherever you are. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you so wish. All of that would be greatly appreciated, and yes, I'll be thinking about making another video soon. Not sure what topic it will be on, but if you have any topic ideas that you want me to chat about, I'm more than happy to just rant and rave for 10-15 minutes at a time. But yeah, thank you very much guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.